Cover letters and resume are essential documents. You have to submit those documents to the recruiters when a company comes for a visit. The recruiters will try to form some idea about you by these documents. Most of the times, students do not write cover letters and resume on their own. They borrow it from their seniors or batchmates. They copy paste the matter in their cover letter and resume as well. So the whole college has the same type of cover letter and resume and same set of quality skills for each and every candidate. We do use this type of tech. This type of redundancy actually escaped in those days. Nowadays, one cannot afford to make such a mistake. The whole personal interview depends on the information provided in those documents. If you put unrealistic fabricated information in the documents, you will find it difficult to defend during your interview. So interview experience will be very bad. Therefore, the cover letter and resume should be highly tailor-made to fit your needs. Let's discuss what is a cover letter. A cover letter indicates a person in a nutshell. It helps to state the relevance of the person for the current opening. So it helps one to defend that he is suitable for the opening. Discuss the points which we need to keep in mind while writing a cover letter. Number one, it should be directed to the hiring head. For that matter, you have to check the hiring head online in their site. Sometimes it is not easy to find the names. In such a situation, you can write the letter directing to the HR head of the company. Number two, the cover letter should be direct to the point and crisp. Number three, the cover letter should be one page only. You cannot write 2 page, 3 page long cover letter. It should be one page. Keeping the points in mind, let us try to draft a cover letter for a fresh mechanical engineering graduate trying to get a job in an automotive industry. Let us try to write a cover letter. For your reference, I have already written a cover letter. Now we are writing this cover letter for a mechanical engineering graduate applying for a graduate trainee position at Solid. This Solid Design is an automobile company. Now, while writing the cover letter, you have to keep three things in mind. Number one, you have to write it to the hiring head. Number two, it should be crisp and objective. Number three, it should be of one page. Now, this letter will have three paragraphs. Each paragraph serves a specific purpose. Answer these three questions. Now, what are these questions? Number one question is, what is your intent in writing? What position are you applying for and how did you learn about? So these are the questions. Now let us see. This letter and attached resume serve as my application for the graduate trainee position at Solid Design. You are clearly mentioning that you are writing for which post. Okay, after going through the job description in the placement drive at UIT DU, I believe my skills, academic training and work experience are a good fit for this position. So you have clearly mentioned why are you writing this letter, what is the position you are applying and how did you learn it. So clearly these questions are settled here. Now come to the second paragraph. In this paragraph, we are trying to answer these two questions. What are your qualifications? Then you have to sell yourself, and that is to be in brief. I am about to complete a BTech degree in mechanical engineering in June 2021. I have developed strong analytical and quantitative skills through coursework in technical and IT courses. Besides my hands-on experience in various internships and final year project and student leadership positions support my qualification as a graduate trainee. So you have showcase all your qualification here in this paragraph, trying to sell yourself as a appropriate candidate for the job position. Then again you are trying to further sell yourself. As an intern at Tata Motors this past semester, I developed hands-on experience in identifying engine problems, engine maintenance, and made recommendation in a written report. Now, if you remember, we are writing this cover letter for a job opening in a company which designs auto parts. So doing internship at Tata Motor is relevant. So you are showcasing that. Then additionally, I did 2 months of training in CATIA or ProE, which is very much used in the automobile components design industry. So you are further trying to sell yourself by mentioning that that you have done some course in CATIA or PROE. These are the two relevant designing software which are used in the designing industry. In this paragraph, these questions are answered. Come to the paragraph number 3. You will provide the relevant information here. At UI Delhi University, I demonstrated leadership ability by serving as a training placement student member for 2 years. In this effort, I honed my ability to plan and organize my time, work well on a team, and have developed sound interpersonal, oral, and written communication skills. So, this paragraph is very significant because you are saying that you have leadership qualities because you led a team of students in your training placement cell of your college. Second important thing is that you are a team player. You organize things, you plan things, so you are a good team player. Oral and written skills, because you need oral and written skill to lead a team of students in a training placement cell. So these are the important information you are providing to the recruiters, and then you will end the letter by writing this paragraph. I look forward to hearing from you shortly and available for interview at your convenience. It is very important that please contact me with any questions you may have. Thank you for your time and consideration. Then you will end this letter like this. Let us revise it again. You have to write this letter directing to hiring head or HR. Then first paragraph is for intent in writing. Why are you writing this letter? And the position you are applying for and how did you learn about it. Those things you will write here. Then here in this paragraph you will write about your qualification. You will mention your qualifications. Then you will market yourself. How do you market yourself? You will say that you have done training here, you have done courses, these courses which are very relevant to the job opening. So this is how you do the marketing. In the third paragraph, you will provide the other relevant. Here you have mentioned that you were a student member in the training placement cell. So training placement cell is a very serious type of cell. You do all kinds of communication with the recruiter. So here you need to hone the skills in oral and written communication skills. So you have mentioned that you are good in oral and written communication. Then again you can lead people and you can organize things and you are a good team player. So these are the qualities we have mentioned through this paragraph, and then you end this letter by this paragraph. So this is basically cover letter. After cover letter, let us discuss resume. The resume lists your education, certification, and relevant experience. So it's a complete document. Apart from that, one can include hobbies, extracurricular activities for a better portrayal of the personality. Resume should be written according to the job profile given in the advertisement. And one should keep in mind that it should not be very long. It should be one page only, because nowadays recruiters do not spend more than 30 seconds while checking a resume. They take decision within split seconds. Writing the resume, one should keep following points in mind. Keywords. Nowadays, recruiting agencies work on behalf of the companies. Most of the time, the agencies use software tools to check the cover letters and resume. Software looks for the particular keywords in the cover letter and resume for acceptance. The keywords can be found in the advertisement of the job position. So one should learn to read the ad carefully to find out the keywords. Keywords should be carefully included while drafting the cover letter and the resume. The resume should be one page. One should not make it more than one page. Point number 3, the resume should be crisp and objective. One should not put any fabricated data into the resume. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for the person to defend the points in an interview. For your reference, I have already drafted a resume. This is the simplest type of resume, and we can have different types of design. Generally, I use Canva for different types of design. Now this is the person who is applying. This is where you can give your photo. This is present address. This is permanent address. Now come to the objective part. It will come from the job listing advertisement. In the advertisement, it was said that one graduate engineer trainee is required for this organization, XYZ organization. So here you will write that to obtain a position as graduate engineer trainee with the XYZ Engineering Limited. This means that your objective is to apply for a position as graduate engineer trainee in this organization. Now come to the educational part of this resume. Here you will list all of your educational qualification. Now while writing this, you please keep it in mind that you don't have to write the semester results of all your course. Just put the cumulative grade. That will be enough. Then you can write all of your relevant information. Experience. As a fresher, you don't have much to write in this section, but you can write some information regarding your last internship. So here he has written that completed internship on diesel engine maintenance at HTC Guwahati Assam. So he has done some internship, undergone 2 months of training on CATIA. So it's a software which is required for mechanical engineering students. So he has done 2 months of course. Then final year project title, design of a prototype wind turbine. So it can also be classified as an experience because he has learned something regarding wind turbine and he has designed and made a wind turbine. There is one more important thing. This experience should be relevant to the job posting. So one should not give experience not relevant to the job posting. In skill section, he has written proficient in Excel, PowerPoint, CATIA, and ANSYS. Now, Excel and PowerPoint, these are basic. CATIA and ANSYS, these are the softwares used for designing in mechanical engineering. So, CATIA looks important for the job, and ANSYS can also be considered relevant to the job. Organizing or supervising. If you have any experience regarding organizing or supervising, you can write here. Or if you don't have, then just don't put it. Now here the person is writing that as one of the class representatives, planned industry convey interface events held at the Department of Mechanical Engineering UI, communicated and contacted resource person for the events. So it is showing his communication skills also. Served as a sports convener for the Oxesis or University Week and supervise committees to assist in publicizing, promoting, and raising funds. So it is showing his team leading qualities, means leadership qualities, and also it is showing that he is a team player, good team player. This point is indicating that. Then set goals and guidelines for committee meets to mobilize volunteers. These are all showing that his leadership skills, his communication skills, which are very much required for a job. Now, public speaking or communicating. Again, this is like if you are having it, you can put it. If you don't have, then don't put it. As a class representative, perform lies in between faculty and students on various academic matters. And that means he has good communication skill. Hosted various workshops, lecture series, and training sessions at the Department of Mechanical Engineering UITU. So he has good communication skills. He can host things. So that could be very plus point to him. Participated in the marketing team of Oxesis to publicize the tech event to the surrounding students community. So this means that he was in the marketing team of this tech fest. He used to lead that team. He used to do the marketing. Some basics of marketing is known to him. That could be very positive thing. Additional information. If you have some additional information, you can put it. Again, he is putting that he was class representative. He already stressed that gold medal in speech at University Week 2020. So he was gold medalist. This means he is a good communicator. Football player of university. It means he is a good team player. Let us summarize the resume again. Here you can put your name. Here goes your photograph. This is present address. This is permanent address. Now objective. Objective will be according to the job description. Educational qualification. You have to put all your educational qualification here, but it should be in short. You don't have to put the SGPAs of all your semesters. Just put the cumulative grade, so that will work. Then experience. As a fresher, you don't have much experience, but you can write the internship as experience. Suppose you have done some professional course, then you can write those things. Skills. These are some basic skills I have already told you. Suppose you have done some professional course which is relevant to the job profile, then you should mention those things. Here this software is very much relevant to the job description. So he is writing that one. Organizing and supervising. Suppose you are having some organizing and supervising experience regarding an event, then you can put those things because these are very plus point. And it shows your leadership qualities, it shows your communication skills, it shows your team player skill. Next is public speaking or communicating. If you have any kind of experience, you can put it. I advise you that you should develop this kind of experience throughout your course so that you can write those things in your resume. It looks good in your resume. Then additional information. Suppose you have excel in something, that you can write here in additional information. And one last thing, it should be of one page. This resume should be of one page.